Um, I don't know. My laptop just said goodnight and turned off. I'm not sure why. I don't. I don't. I don't know what's going on with that. But hopefully, I know no one's back yet. But hopefully, everybody will get back on. Um, I'm not sure what happened. Um, it's never done that before. It's not doing anything. It won't. Hey, emo girl. Sorry about that. I have no idea what just happened. I'm getting nothing. Nothing. I am so sorry. Hey, Michelle. She's back. Emo's girl's back. Yeah, I don't know. It just shut off. It just and it didn't do it like power failure or um, anything like that. It gradually went down. Like I lost the feed first, and now the screen is gone. Yeah, I don't know. So I switched over to the phone and came back on. I was hoping everybody would make it over here, but we'll give them a chance and see if they make it over, and if not, then we'll just call it. I'll go get Insane back. Okay, thank you, Michelle. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Hey, beautiful Beth. Beth's with us now. We're just coming back, Beth. For some reason, we lost the live, and not the live. It wasn't YouTube. It was my laptop just decided to stop. It hasn't given me any trouble at all since I've gotten it back up and running, and now it's just decided it was time to go off. I guess. I'm hoping it's battery issue because we just got this thing working again. All right, we'll get back at it, and then people can try to come back in as we go, and hopefully they'll say hello, so we'll know they're there. I can't see your comments now unless I pull them up, so I may be a little behind on comments now that I can't I can't see them anymore. On the laptop, I can see them while I'm doing the show, but on the phone, I can't see them unless I pull them up. Preston can take a look at it if you want. That'd be great. Does he know how to work on computers? I hope you're saying that because he does. I can take a look at it all day long. I'm looking at it right now. That don't mean I'm gonna fix it because I don't have a clue how to do that. Yes, he's brilliant. Okay, awesome. He would definitely, definitely. What happened was is we lost the cord for it. We lost the power cord, and then Beth actually found one online, and we ordered it, and it came in. And when I first put it in, I told Michelle, I said this cord that you ordered doesn't work. It doesn't work for this laptop. She said it has to. That's the one that Beth found whenever she put the serial number and everything in. She got all the information for this particular laptop, not one like it, but this particular one, and then went online and found the cord that goes to it. But it's not. When you put it in to charge it, it won't stay. It won't stay in the computer. You have to hold it. But I was like, it's not doing anything. But then I found out that while you're holding it, it does charge the computer. So it is good. I think what I'm gonna have to do is put it in and put a rubber band around the whole thing and hold it in there because I get fatigued if I just do it with just my hand. Probably with the charging port, probably. But yeah, I will definitely. pack it up and get it over to you guys. If he knows how to work on these things and see what's going on, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. All right, so we've talked about that. We're going to be working on the next CAPI camp. We'll get to you guys as soon as we know when we're going to do that. March 11th, right around the corner, guys. Right around the corner. March the 11th in Alabaster at Chubb Fathers in Alabaster, Alabama. That's where we will be for our next. He was running the computer repair business before this. Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know. I never knew that about him. Cool, awesome. Thank you so much, Emo. I will definitely get it to him. But March 11th, just around the corner. I mean, how far is it to March 11th? It's like less than a month now because the day's the 12th, so it's like a day less than a month. Well, less than that because it's February and it's only 28 days this year. Next year is 29, but this year is only 28. But anyway, March the 11th at Chubb Fathers in Alabaster, Alabama, we will be having our meet and greet. Y'all keep puffing this stuff up and I can't see it. Oh, check John out. I was just fixing. I'm telling y'all, he's radar, man. CAPI meet and greet, March 11th, 23, not 22. Chubb Fathers, 1207 First Street North, Alabaster, Alabama. Phone number 205-685-0950. 205-685-0950. If you guys have never been to Chubb Fathers, go there before the meet and greet. The next time you're going to Birmingham or going to Alabaster or Pelham or wherever you're going up north and you want to get a quick bite to eat, get off the interstate, go left, stay on that main drag there. I think it's Highway 31. Stay on that main drag there. It's also called Main Street there in Alabaster. Or no, it's called First Street North. I'm sorry, excuse me. It's 1207 First Street North, but I think it's also 31. Anyway, just get off the interstate and go left. Go to Chubb Fathers. It'll be down on your right. Sorry, typo. It's okay, buddy. I figured it was, but it's down there on your right. Go there, try their food. I promise you, we will not regret it. It is freaking amazing. They do not sponsor this show or CAPI in any way. I talk highly about them because I really love the owners and because I really love the food. If I didn't like the food, I didn't care. Even if Will was a friend and I didn't like his food, I wouldn't recommend it. And we certainly wouldn't be having CAPI meet and greet there because I wouldn't want to subject people to it. But guys, I do want to subject you to Chubb Fathers. I want to subject you to this food. The cheeseburgers there will make you cry and mad because your mama never made you any that good. I promise you. It is delicious. Welcome back, Insane. So definitely, y'all be there. March the 11th. John's already posted it twice. CAPI meet and greet, March the 11th. Chubb Fathers, 1207 First Street North, Alabaster, Alabama, 35007. Their phone number in case you want to call them up and tell them, hey, I'm going to be there on the 11th. 205-685-0950. I volunteer as tribute. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I'm sure it means something intelligent because I don't know what it means. But whatever it means, John volunteers for it. So cool. Be there. It's going to be amazing. And we're going to have a lot of fun. And if nobody shows up, I don't care. I'm still going to eat my cheeseburgers. That's why I'm going. I'm going to get me 2 of those big old cheeseburgers. And I'm going to get me some fries. And I'm going to get me a Diet Coke. And I'm going to just be in Chubb Father heaven for a while. And then also I get to hang out with my team. And that's just the best part of it. So y'all please come. You're going to have a lot of fun. A lot of the celebrities from Talk 99.5 out of Birmingham, they're going to be there. It's just there's no to be subjected to Chubb Fathers. I still don't know what I volunteer as tribute means. Oh, because I'm subjecting people to Chubb Fathers. I got that part, but not the tribute part. But yeah. That's not surprising. I know a lot about paranormal, but other than that, I'm just ignorant. Y'all just don't know. I'm just ignorant. Ignorant. But I think that's it for upcoming events. We got the I talked about CAPI camp sometime probably in mid to late May. Um, Medium well is the best way to eat a burger. I agree, insane. Um, mm, Talked about CAPI camp. Talked about it's a quote from a book. Got you. That's why I don't know it. Um, and talked about previous CAPI camp. Talked about the meet and greet. I think that's it. If I missed something, y'all just let me know. Um, but let's get into this because I don't know how much longer my body is going to allow me to be on tonight. So, sorry, let me get this all fixed up so I don't have to sit there and hold that daggone phone. How's my battery here? Okay, it's good. It's good. It's good. All right, so we left off talking about conspiracy theories. I was hoping to have Joey on, but I couldn't get him today. But we left off talking about that, and we had said that we wanted to get. John had brought up, I believe it was John. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he had brought up the Denver airport and some of the stuff that John was saying, and some of the stuff that we saw when we looked it up. You know, because I'd never heard of the conspiracies until I started reading it, and then I was like, "Yeah, I've heard of that. I've heard of that." I didn't think I'd ever heard of it and stuff until I started reading about some of the stuff that was going on, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I've heard of this," but I just never really got into it, and because I've never been personally a big on conspiracy theories. I've never, you know, we've done a couple of shows about it, and it is part of the paranormal and stuff like that. So, excuse me, but I never really kind of got into it that much. But I do remember some of this stuff, like the uh, Lucifer and all them. I do remember all that. So, but anyway, um, he kind of tweaked our interest. Sorry about that. He kind of tweaked our interest on getting doing this subject in the conspiracy theories about the Denver airport, and I wanted to get into it, so I started doing some research on it, and then I was going to talk about it last week, but I was sick and I was just down last week, so I was unable to to do um, do the show, but I did the research, and it. I'm sorry, people keep texting me. It scared me. I have headphones on. I'm so sorry. Yeah, someone was calling me, but keep this on. Okay, cool. All right. So I went in and did some research on it, and I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to keep my train of thought going, but it's hard when you concentrate on breathing and it's blah, 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 whatever. Um, so I went and looked at some of the stuff on there, and then I kind of did some research on it, and then I found another site that told me a lot of the stuff that they had talked about that was kind of iffy and stuff, and gave actual common sense reasons behind it. So I wanted to get back into that a little bit. Um, one of the biggest things there is the swastika runways. I don't know if y'all have heard about that or not, but you know what a swastika is. You know, the SS and laying on top of each other, the hate symbol, whatever you want to call it. Um, but the runway does look like a swastika. It's set up to be like a swastika, and it was said that it was to honor communism. It was said that it was there as a mapping tool for aliens. I was all kinds of stuff they were talking about. The truth behind it is yes, it does look like a swastika, but the reason why it's done that way is because they can get out on one, two, three, four, five, six, 8 different directions. So a plane can take off in 8 different directions on this airport. It's not just the regular airports like you see one here and one this way, and then maybe another one this way and this way for emergency lanes and um, um, taxiing runways and stuff like that. But this is literally a swastika shape for 8 different directions. And the reason it's there is because Denver has is it's pretty popular for high wind storms. So that way the planes can take off from any direction. They don't have to they can go north, east, southwest, northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest. They can do it all. So that's the reason why that's there. It's not because of any type of um, uh, homage to communism or um, Hitler or anything like that, and it's definitely not there to map out a mapping tool for aliens. All right, so that's that one. I thought that one was really interesting. Um, Hail Blucifer. If anyone's ever been to the Denver airport, you have definitely seen Blucifer. Blucifer is a 38-foot, 9,000-pound blue Mustang. Um, he was built right there on the property. Um, they said it was built as an homage to Satan because he has the glowing red eyes, and that he was built as part of the to pay homage to the second coming and rapture and everything like that. That one always got me because I'm like, if you're gonna do that for to give homage to the rapture, then wouldn't you want to do four horses? Maybe not there in Denver, but maybe four different airports put up four horses because it's the four horsemen. You're not going to have just one horseman. So that kind of, I always thought that one was kind of silly. And the homage to Satan because of the blue, I mean, the red eyes, the blue color and the red eyes and everything. Uh, it wasn't built there. The truth is, it was actually built. It was built by, I'm never going to get his name right. I always mess it up. Let me see. Louis Him Jimenez. It's Louis Jimenez. I think it's Jimenez. It's spelled weird because it's Jimerez. Jimenez. But Louis Jimenez built it. The glowing red eyes were actually an homage to his father, who worked creating neon signs and neon symbols and stuff like that. So that was it. He said he chose the red neon because the red looked good with blue. That's the only reason. There is a little something to the horse. People think it is satanic, or it's a they call it Blucifer, Hail Blucifer. Um, but the only reason is because Louis Jimenez, he was building it. He had built it, and then he was cleaning a part of it, and had come down off of it and was walking, and a piece that he had just finished repairing or cleaning broke off and fell, and it hit him and pinned him down and hit his leg, and it severed his femoral artery, and he bled out, so he died. So that's another reason. Anytime someone dies, people are going to say, "Oh, that thing is cursed," or something like that. So, but yeah, he says he was quoted as saying, I chose red because it looked good with the blue." And the neon was in homage to his father. All right. So um, Lucifer's not there as a satanic um, demon or anything like that. All right. Killed by a demon horse. That's right, John. Well, someone else has written. A second. Is Bigfoot responsible for missing 111? I don't think so, but that is interesting. But we're not talking about Bigfoot. We're talking about Denver. You brought it. How you gonna bring up two things? You already brought up Denver, and we're trying to finish that. And now you're gonna go off into Bigfoot. While we talking about what you brought up? God, John. I'm glad I'm not with him right now because he would probably hit me. But let's see. Where was I at? Oh, this is a good one. The secret Muriel messages and the gargoyles and everything like that. The gargoyles were put up there because the airport itself was. You all love me for a reason. That's right. Um, this airport, the reason it started getting the reputation that it has is because it wasn't months or weeks or days overdue or beyond schedule. It was years, like 4 to 6 years over schedule, and not hundreds of thousands and millions, but billions of dollars over budget. And the thing is there was an airport 15, 20 minutes down the road that was perfectly fine. There was nothing wrong with it. They didn't get um, backed up there. They didn't have the problems that would think that would call for a new airport or anything like that. No one really knew why they built it, so it started getting that reputation. And then after they built it, they found out, oh, it was to get really cheap airfare to Bermuda, and stuff like to the Caribbean and stuff. um, but yeah, they had these big murals, and the where I was going with that is the gargoyles. There's gargoyles everywhere, but it's done in that Greek motif, and everything. And there was even a talking one there, a talking gargoyle. Um, but we'll get into that in a minute. But there's murals everywhere, or there was murals everywhere. Not all of them are there, but um, the people were saying that it was uh, kind of a dark thing there, all the murals and everything, because you had stuff like soldiers with gas masks and guns and children in weird, like creepy smiles, and I think there was a couple even dead, and um, uh, there was one there called the World of Children of the World Dream of Peace. Um, it was burning forest. Even a letter from a child, a painting of a letter from a child from Auschwitz. I mean, so it was just eerie, and dark. And it was even paid homage to the Illuminati's and stuff like that. But the artist who was and I'm not going to get his right name right either. Um, it's Leo Tunguma. Oh, I did get that one right. Yep, it's Tungama, Leo Tungama. He didn't die sniffing paint or anything. He survived. He didn't die like the horse guy did, but he was a big time naturalist and a environmentalist, and all the artwork was actually done in homage or in symbolization of world peace and environmentalist. So that's what that was. And it was some of it was pretty dark, and they've actually removed some of it because it was just so dark. But yeah, he didn't paint all the murals and design all the gargoyles and everything like that as anything dark or anything like that. Um, oh, and one of my favorite ones there is the plaque. John actually spoke of this one. It's the Freemasons plaque. There's a plaque there that says it can't be opened until 2094. And it was sealed on March 19th, 1994. And so they're going for 100 years. They want it to be under there for 100 years, and they said it must contain, because it has a Freemason sign on it, they said it must contain Freemason secrets, and there's a little plaque on there. On the plaque, the time capsule thing there that says the New World Airport Commission. So they're just like, oh my gosh, this is like New World Order and all this stuff. It doesn't actually say New World Order. It actually says New World Airport Commission that didn't even exist. Um, it was an unofficial name that the group of people that was charged to plan the grand opening of the airport, they were self-proclaiming themselves as the New World Airport Commission. So there was nothing sinister there about that or anything like that. It's just a time capsule, and everybody was saying, "Well, we don't know what's in this thing. It could be Freemason, it could be Illuminati, it could be plans, to Area 51. I heard that one because it was an airport. It was just all kinds of stuff. Alien stuff was supposed to be in there and all this stuff. Guys, there's a list of everything that's in the time capsule. The only thing that's in there is a couple of baseballs from Coors Field, a pair of the mayor's sneakers, and a bunch of um, innocuous crap, basically, that's just Colorado themed. And that's just, there's nothing sinister in there, mind blowing, or anything like that. Um, and the whole New World Order was actually New World Airport Commission. It was just a group of people that was charged with planning out the grand opening. And then of course that brings us to the tunnels, the famous tunnels. This is something that I'd heard about in the airport, under the airport. They said that there was tunnels under there. There was just miles and miles of tunnels, and that some of them led to military establishments um, there in Colorado, and um, that there was lizard people in there, and Um, all kinds of stuff was going on in there. Was there lizard people in the tunnels? Yes, there was lizard people in the tunnels. Everyone admitted to it. Even the airport said, yes, there were lizard people in the tunnels. Believe it or not. Y'all thought I was going in a different direction, didn't you? They really are lizard people in the tunnels under the Colorado airport or the Denver airport. They really are. They really are people under there that look like lizards. There really is. But they're masked. It's airport employees. The airport and the employees all got together and was just like, this stuff that they're saying about the airport is so silly. We're just going to play it. If you go into the tunnels, which, by the way, is nothing more than luggage routes. That's it. They handle thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of pieces of luggage a day in the Denver airport. And all those tunnels are just getting those bags where they're supposed to go, which doesn't always work out. If you've ever flown commercial, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, but yeah, it that's all it is. It's just tunnels for. It doesn't lead to military bases or anything like that. I think there was even a thing there that said right after the Waltons announced the construction of their underground tunnel for the executives of Walmart and some elites that can hold people for 100 years, whatever the certain. I think it was 1,500 people for 100 years or something. Then they said, okay, that's what's got to be under the tunnels in the tunnels at Denver too is tunnels for the elite and stuff like that. But it's not. It's just baggage and luggage. That's it. There's weird symbols that people saw and everything, and there really is. The employees painted all that on the wall, and the lizard people that you see when you go there, are you used to see when you'd go in down there for the tours and everything? They're employees. They were just buying into that stuff, and even the airport itself kind of ran some marketing ads that was tongue in cheek ads that that played up to not just the tunnels but all the myths about the airport, and they did it as a marketing scheme and it worked. They said that uh, it upped their business by 150% for the first year, and it was. I mean, my hat's off to them. I mean, they played into it and got rich. So yeah, just pretty much. I don't think I think I covered everything. I may have missed a couple of things that's there, but let me catch up with y'all's. Cut my demon horse. Never look a gargoyle in the eyes. You can thank me later. It's where they hid their demons. That's right. The Nazi soldier killing a dove, the international emblem of peace, sounds real peaceful, right? No doubt. The Queen of England had her own bunker under Denver International Airport. Yeah, none of that's true. Um, the gargoyle, they had a gargoyle there that talked. They don't have any longer, but they had one that talked. It was like a real smart aleck, but it was an animatronic, and there was a guy operating it. And at first, people thought that it was something weird because they would just be walking by and this gargoyle would say, "Hey, what's up?" Or something like that. But so there was a little bit of talk about that, but it was just an animatronic thing. They did it for a while after it opened as a grand opening kind of thing. Um, I don't believe they do that anymore. The talking gargoyle, and he moved too. He was just a gargoyle like all the rest of them, but he would move and like stretch and pull his arms and his wings up and move his head and talk to you and all this stuff. It's pretty cool. But yeah, that's all it is. If you, like I said, I'm not big on conspiracy theories. I've never really gotten into them. I know that there are a lot of conspiracy theories that turned into be truths, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot more of conspiracy theories that turn into be truth. Um, animatronic. Yeah. Did you do that before I said that? But I don't really get into them a whole bunch. I think some of them are interesting, and like I said, some of them have turned into be 100% true. Um, but do your research. I don't think it's enough to. I think Jesse Ventura did a show on it. The former wrestler and former governor Jesse Ventura. He did uh, a show on conspiracy theories, and somebody else did too. Who else was it? It was Jesse Ventura, and there was another one. I think Howie Mandel did a little thing there for a little while that didn't make it. Um, there's been a few famous people that have gone on and done like little shows and stuff like that, but they never really go that far because I think probably I'm not even going to guess at a percentage, but in my opinion, a lot of the conspiracy theories is just that. It's just theories. It's stuff that we feel as a nation that we have a right to know. I completely and 100% disagree with that. 100%. Um, I don't believe that we should know everything that the military is doing. I don't believe that we should know that everything that the Department of Justice or the Department of Defense is doing. I don't think we should know everything the FBI, CIA, and all them are doing either. It's none of our business. We pay them to do a job, and that's what they're doing. They're doing a job. They're keeping us safe. They're keeping us free. And just like Schwarzkopf said during Desert Storm, actually, I think it was Desert Shield when they first went in, and the reporters were asking him, "Well, where are you going to put this? Where are you going to do this?" And he's like, "You know what? I'm not answering any more of you guys' questions." I said, he's like, "These are really insulting questions. I'm not going to answer this stuff anymore." You're not the only ones. America is not the only people that watches the news. Our enemies watch the news too. I'm not going to send my boys in there, but right after I told the enemy where they're going to be, it's none of your business, and it's not. And people, and you have a lot of people that stand by that. Um, they're saying that the government owes us an explanation on this, this, and this. No, they don't. They don't owe us an explanation for anything. We pay them to do a job. That's what they're doing is their job. If they have to develop a new aircraft to overplay an aircraft that Russia or China or Korea or something like that built, and we need something that will counteract that so that we can still stay the powerhouse, then let them do it. And it doesn't matter how many times it's flown over Nevada on a test flight and someone thinks it's a UFO. It doesn't matter how many times that happens. You let them do whatever they got to do to protect us. That's their job. That's what we pay them to do. But then we want to know everything about what they don't do that. All right. There's a lot of things the government should come clean on. There's a lot of things that they do that's on the slide and definitely um, way above why they're supposed to be doing what they're doing, but and definitely not legal. But and there's a lot of that stuff that they should come clean on, and that I would love to have an explanation on a lot of stuff. Um, I think that the new I'm not going to say administration or anything like that because I don't want to get political, but I think the new world order, if you will, is not to hide anything. Just do it blatantly because that's what they do. They just do it blatantly. We don't have to make up our minds about Benghazi. We know what happened at Benghazi. There's no secret to that. We know exactly what happened. They're not using cloak and daggers and red herrings anymore. They're using they're just doing it in plain view. They're just doing it, and we don't do anything about it. So yeah, there's a lot they need to answer for, and there's probably not one of them that doesn't deserve some sort of little punishment or big punishment. I'm sure. There's probably not been a president yet that doesn't deserve something, that they did something wrong, so they did something sly. You can't run a country this size and this successful and this powerful and not have to bend a few rules. Okay, and unfortunately, that's just the nature of the beast. So the next time you think that the government's covering up a UFO or uh, they're covering up this new weapon or something like that, just let them do their job. Don't care. Don't worry about it. Don't start a conspiracy theory and don't go and definitely don't go and climb fences and stuff like that. That should have get you shot. Okay, don't do that. It's none of your business what's going on there. Well, yes, it is. I'm an American, so it's my business. No, it's not. It's none of your business. We pay them to do a job. They're doing that job. Let them do it. Okay. If it means developing a new weapon, a new airplane, or a new cloak and dagger, I mean, a new cloak that makes them invisible when they put it on, or bees that would have remote control cameras, and whatever the case may be, whatever it is, let them develop it, let them use it, because that's what we pay them for. All right, so just there's nothing sinister going on at the Denver airport. Okay, there's just nothing going on there. It's just an airport. It's a big freaking airport. Does it have some secrets? Probably. It's huge, and there's a lot of money there. Um, uh, Very wealthy and powerful people have a stake in that place. Um, so yeah, there's probably something going on, but it's none of your business. You're not making any money off of it, so what do you care? You know, does Area 51 hold aliens? I don't know, and I don't care. I'm not going there. I'm not gonna go there and try to find out. I don't even think they use it anymore, do they? They have a new place now. But all that is just there's enough in the supernatural world to worry about to not have to worry about what the government's doing. Okay, so it's there's nothing there sinister. They're not trying to hold anything over our face or anything like that. As a matter of fact, the powers to be at Denver Airport have gotten so disgusted with it that they just started making fun of it. That's why they come up with the tongue-in-cheek ads and the lizard people and the symbols and all that stuff. So have fun with it if you want to. Go for it. Be a conspiracy theorist all you want. There's nothing wrong with that. Wear your tinfoil hats and never use a cell phone and don't give the government your ID. Do what you got to do. Don't even get an ID. Do what you got to do. Have fun with it. But yeah, don't. It's the stuff that they're doing that we pay them to do is none of your business. So that's it in a nutshell. Um, I think this is going to be our last one. I have another guest that wants. I'm gonna get with Joey. He may have some more stuff that he wants to go over because he was supposed to go over last week, but we didn't do it. And then this week I couldn't get in touch with him. So we will. I'll get up with him and see what he wants to do as far as finishing this out, and then I have another guest that wanted to come on and talk some stuff too. But I think he's going to do a different subject now. So or maybe this subject and that one. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I love you guys so much. Thank you guys. I know I'm not going a whole hour tonight. I really am. Sorry. I've got to go take my meds and lay down. And hopefully, I don't get to lay down anymore. I have to lay up. I can put my legs and my butt on the bed, but my back and everything, my head have to be pillowed up. And I have big, giant pillows. See how long this thing is? It just keeps going and going. And it's really thick. See how thick that thing is? Yeah, these big giant pillows to keep me up so that I can breathe. I can stay breathing because Michelle hates waking up. Paramama hates waking up just to make me breathe. It aggravates her. And I don't blame her. It would me too. But I love you guys so much. Keep me in your prayers. Keep our whole team in your prayers, please, especially Josh. Um, and pray for complete recovery and pray that all the doctors are wrong on my end, and that the tests that are coming up this coming week and next are all good. All right. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry about the technical glitch. I don't know what happened there. Hopefully, Emo Girl's husband can figure it out, and then we can get back to using this thing again. Um, because I want to do blue screens again and all that stuff, and I have the OBS on here and all that. And it's just so much fun. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. I want you to do me a huge favor sometime this week. I don't care if it's a friend, family member, or someone you meet on the street. Make at least one person smile because that's exactly what we need the most of. You guys have a paranormal week, and we will see you next Sunday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Good night.